All right, first question. How would you compare the first half versus the second half? Second half, you ended up with 24 points, but you didn't get many of those in the first half. You got a lot of them in the second half. What made the difference in the first half versus the second half?
Okay, first half I had 3 points, and we started off bad. We started off 7-0, and then I ended up with 3 fouls the first half. So I thought about it, like we can't end like this. So I came out second half thinking win. That's all I had in my head was win. So I came out full speed, wanting to win. That was it.
All right. On a couple of occasions, there was a couple of late shot clock shots that you made. One of them, I think, was a pretty deep one. I mean, what goes through your mind when that shot clock's rolling down and you have the ball? And you know you're going to have to take the shot. Just kind of go through that process a little bit.
As I see the shot clock go down, I think score. That's all I think. I mean, I don't want a shot clock violation, so either I'm going to score or it's a violation. So when I seen that one, I honestly just stood up and shot it, and luckily it went in. So.
For you, offensively and defensively, what challenges did Utah Valley bring? I mean, obviously offensively, that number 20 that they had ended up with 28 points,
yes.
And she was pretty much their offense went through her. Like, what challenges as a team did they bring?
Screens. They had a lot of screens for us. A lot. And it's times that we got back doors, time where we wasn't in help side. It was just the simple stuff that I think we could have fixed. But like when you're in that game, man, you just don't think about it at the moment. And it was a lot of rebounds they had, a lot of offensive rebounds. We should have boxed out.
All right, and lastly, you're on the line with 3.1 seconds left. You got a 1-point lead. That's tough. What does that feel like? And I know you're just thinking about making it,
yes.
But just go through the situation that you had with 3.1 left.
I know the opposite team, Utah Valley, is a shooting team. So, and we were up 1, mm-hmm. So I had to make both of them. But when I seen that 3.1, I made one and I missed one. So all I thought about was play D. Do not let them get no threes at all. And I would have took the 2. We can go on overtime, but I did not want them to win.
Thank you so much. You had a great game.
Thank you.
Right, Coach Reinson.
Hang out with me.
First question is, how's Raven doing?
We won't know. She could be turf toe, could be something a little bit more severe. They're going to take her to the hospital and find out.
Okay. You were out rebounded 45-26, and I think it was worse in the first half. That's huge. Mm-hmm. I mean, and I think that could have made the difference in the game, but continued to win. Just talk about how did that happen? And how can it be eradicated?
Well, honestly, we didn't come out ready to play. First half, we were not ready to play at all, and quite frankly, we were lucky to be down only 5. For whatever reason, we won on Monday, and I think we believed that it was easier, mm-hmm. Which it's not. We're not good enough to make any game easy. So I don't think we really competed. I don't really think we boxed out in the first half, and that's what led to their rebounding advantage. I think it evened up a little bit more in the second half, thanks in large part to Khalil Ali. Mm-hmm. Khalil Ali was superhuman on the boards in the second half. She played a great second half, and that was one of the things I think that helped us was just her efforts on the boards.
Yeah, I wrote down here she had some plays that won't show up on the stat sheet. Rebounds do, but she had a couple toughness plays. So just going after balls, boxing out. Really just showing a lot of heart is what I saw, and I was just going to ask you to comment on her toughness in the second half, especially.
It's funny. She's come a long way. At the beginning of last season, when we would run wind sprints, she wouldn't make them, and mentally she wasn't capable of doing it yet. But she's come back this year, and she is the toughest player on the team. She and Daeisha, the heart and soul, Raven Williams. And, sometimes people like that have to lead by example. And in the second half, she did that. She put a body on people. She was a menace defensively. And, she made a couple of game-saving blocks that could have turned the tide one way or another.
And then now we're going to talk about Daeisha. The second half, she came out playing possessed, to be honest. She had 3 points in the first half. So she scored 21 points in the second half. And that was just something that just wasn't there in the first half. Can you just talk about her play and what a great impact that had on the game? And
well, she she's gotten into kind of a pattern of sleeping through the first half and just playing the second half, which isn't acceptable. And what we'll do is we'll change up the pregame routine a little bit to get her more motivated, more into the game early. We need 2 halves of Day Brown. We can't just have her coast and then turn it on when she wants to.
Right.
Again, we're not that good, but she's the most exciting player I've seen.
Right.
Even in the Big South, Daeisha McClanahan's a great player.
Right.
But Day's the most exciting. She can do so many things, and she's just so athletic, and her body control is unbelievable.
It's exciting to think about what 2 halves of Day Brown might look like. It's just pretty exciting to think about. When she puts 2 together, it could get really exciting, and it could be really good for the team.
Absolutely.
We talked about Katie Cutlock for the other team, number 20. She had 28 points. I mean, that's huge. What went into you stopping her or trying to stop her?
Well, the game plan was to not let her get an open shot. So obviously that started early when we came out. We weren't ready to play, and she got off early. That when that's number 1 on your to-do list is not let 20 get going, and she has 28 points, you didn't do something right. So that's something we're going to have to work on in the future. Again, I think it was just a collective lapse at the beginning of the first half, and we'll take care of that going forward.
Last question. Going forward, what did you think you did really well in this game that you can build on? And what do you think you can really improve on that you didn't do so well, that you need to do well to be successful in conference play?
What did we do well? This is the 3rd straight team that we've held to less than 63 points. And last year, I don't know that we held anyone with 63 points. So we're doing a much better job defensively overall, and that's going to help us because right now we're struggling to score. But I think going forward, we need to improve our rebounding. We need to improve against the zone defense, which we will do this week because we'll see that when we go down to Xavier. We'll see a zone press. But I think the good thing from today is we showed a lot of heart, and that's pretty much been the trademark of this team. We don't ever get down when we're behind, and we seem to come up with the big play at the end. Sometimes it takes a while, but Brenna Robbins hit a huge 3 today, and we really needed it. And then the next play down, we get a transition layup because Day forces it in transition, hands it to Ali, and you're up 3. So there's no quit in the team. So, and I think that's a positive sign.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a great game.